This is Dr. Anita with another diamond moment. Diamonds are produced through time, heat, and pressure. The cut, clarity, and size of the diamond will determine where it's used. The use of the stone adds to its value. What pressure have you been under? What is the cut of your personality? Do you have a clear perspective of who you are? And does that perspective line up with where you want to go? Remember, how you use your gift determines its worth. Now it's time to redefine the previous steps of your process. The most fundamental element of success, accomplishment, achievement, and fulfillment is to have a foundation. And what I'm referring to is a spiritual foundation in truthfulness, in wisdom, in knowledge that will lead you forward for understanding. When you have a foundation, you don't fall for anything. When you have a foundation, particularly one that is based in truth, you have the ability to withstand the winds of time. You have the ability to encourage yourself, to be lifted up. You're able to set aside the negativities of envy, jealousy, and strife because you realize from that spiritual foundation that what's for you is for you. No one can take anything from you that is yours. So previously I said, don't be a hater. The reason is you may not be willing to pay the price that someone else paid to see what outwardly looks like accomplishment or success. We don't know what it took for them to get there, nor do we know what it takes for them to remain there. When you work from a position of a stable spiritual foundation, you have the ability to make decisions that will lead to abundance in your life. Now, I'm not talking about financial abundance. I'm talking about the abundance that resides within you, that allows you to sleep at night and not wonder what's going to happen because of the way that I achieved a goal. We're living in a time where people are paying the consequences. They're paying the price for the things that they've done. We've seen the Me Too movement where people thought because they had little foundation, little spiritual within them, that anything they did, anything they wanted to do was just fine. But we've learned that that is not the case. And if you have a stable inner foundation, a stable inner wisdom that directs you, that shows you which way to go, that shows you what to do, that shows you what to turn down and what to accept, you're much more likely to achieve the success that you're after. But you have to be willing to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. One of the interesting things that we're experiencing right now in our current culture is something that I've never seen happen so quickly as it's happening now. But we're literally able to see people get caught in their lie. People who have made statements that were untruthful and immediately be fact-checked in real time. We have to pay attention to those things. As we are evaluating our society and the culture around us, we have to determine whether we want to be a part of that or whether we do not. If we are so willing to do whatever, it is not going to last. So when you have an inner foundation that's built on truthfulness, that's built on something greater than you, you're able to move within that to accomplish your goals. I want you also to go back to a place, maybe when you were a young person, that you followed what's called your intuition. You followed that inner guiding. As we become adults, many times we lay that side of us down. We no longer trust that. But if you study successful people, you'll find that they stayed in contact with that part of themselves that directed them, that showed them. Their eyes were open to receive what they couldn't see. The other thing that I want us to really pay attention to is who we are around. The people that we are around will determine our success or failure. The people that we are constantly in communication with are those who will encourage our thoughts to something positive or to something negative. A dog that will bring a bone will carry a bone. What that means is if they talk to you about somebody, they'll talk to somebody about you. Be careful of who you're around. Be careful of the things that you do. So many times people find themselves in problems, not because they did anything wrong, but because they were around people who didn't have a problem with doing what was wrong. So we have to be very careful about who we're around and understanding through our inner knowing, our intuition, who to be around is developed by that foundation of spiritual understanding that we have. There's some people that you just know that's not the person for me. And sometimes you override what you are feeling because you think that it carries a benefit. That was real guidance that you were getting to get back and stay back. That's not the way to go. But you have to follow that in order to achieve the success, to complete the goal, to become what you're destined to be. You have to learn how to listen to yourself and not to them. Remember, how you use your gift determines its worth. Thank you for listening. Remember to visit my website at DrAnitaMc.com. That's DrAnitaMc.com for links and additional information. Invest in yourself.